exactly what to expect. And by the time that, like, the first couple songs were done, I was like, okay, I might be watching the best vocalist I've ever seen in my life at this little club in Memphis, Tennessee.
Well,
so I don't know what they got in the water down there, Miss Reba in Memphis, but y'all are some bad asses, is all I got to say.
Well, if I can just chime in real quick here, I'll just give you a quick overview. The bottom line is I came to music late, and I came to music when I moved to Memphis. And Memphis made me a musician, and that's how powerful this place is. I was 16 or 17 years old before I really started playing music, being interested in music, and that was shortly after I had, a couple of years after I had moved to Memphis as a kid. And this place is definitely got some mojo that will get on you and get in you if you let it, for sure. And I was thrilled that y'all came to Memphis to record. I just think we all love you, and just saying how proud I am of this record too. I mean, so proud of it. Just so proud of it. You guys killed it, and you took Memphis, and it took you. Just like it took me,
right?
And it's a blessing.
Well, that's a great explanation of it, Reba. Better than I could have ever said, because that's exactly what happened to us. That once again, we had been playing music our whole lives, but we had never. There was that next level that we had never taken it to, because where we're from and in this area, there just isn't a whole lot of musicians like that are really bringing it that hard, and so Memphis just got in our blood, and it's there for the rest of our lives, and it made us much better musicians. And we're fans. I'm as big of a fan of music as I am a musician.
Yep.
I know some musicians don't hardly listen to anything but their own music, and other musicians, that's all they do is listen to, and so I'm one of those people that I love to listen to other people's music. I hardly ever listen to my own. And so there's all that variety in Memphis. There's a smorgasbord of music. I didn't do anything but listen to Memphis musicians for like several years straight, basically.
Yeah. And I think it kind of shows in our album. It's not country, it's not rock, it's not complete blues. It encompasses them all, just like you said, Miss Reba.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it took all of our
which is in other places, it may not be quite so welcome to be a renegade, independent type person, but in Memphis, that is exactly what we are here. A bunch of renegades.
That's right.
And I fit in perfect.
You gotta love that. And Richard Cushing was on my show about 2-3 weeks ago, and he was telling me about that he has all these open jams. Artists come all the time, and they just play with him everywhere. Yep. Everybody's welcome. And he was telling me how Memphis, I was asking, because I had one time I went to Nashville, actually, Jeremy Parsons was playing at the Swinging Doors, and I can go mobile with this show. I can go on the road with bandwidth and do what we're doing right now on the road, and Jeremy was there. So that was my time in Nashville, and Richard was telling me how Memphis is more of a place to cultivate your style, your blues. It's a jam.
Yeah.
It's exactly what you are describing, what he said, or just like he has open in the Herman Green. And, oh, my God, Free World is one of my favorite CDs. I love what it is. I think it's the name of it.
Oh,
with the horn. Sunday night, I think it is, and all that. I played it like on a Packers Sunday night. I get the football going, and you know what I mean. I'm a cheesehead, in Wisconsin, and I just hear this. Betsy Brown, this is where I got all this music from. Is from Betsy Brown and Brian Laccoon. She just started sending it my way and promoting. And I'm a fan, like I mentioned, rock and the Who, and I'm like, hey, this is blues. It's rock, man. It's all of it, and I love the guitars, ding ding ding. And you guys, your album is a sing.
Oh yeah. Andy is amazing. That Jamie and I are such Free World fans. We would play Thursday, Friday, Saturday night somewhere in Missouri, and we drive 5 hours on Sunday just to see Free World. That's what we would do. That's how much we love Sunday nights on Bill Street.
And he's got a huge band. So, not about that, but it's just talking about the community in Memphis is what you're saying. Again, Nashville is one other thing. And I'm just a fan of, hey, Nashville, Memphis, you go there in Elvis or whatever, it's cool. I went to Sun Records.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got to say that Nashville and Memphis, two completely different places, man.
Yeah.
I used to go to we
Nashville
went to Nashville for years and years, and I would take Memphis any day of the week. That's all I can say about that.
Well, it's a different mindset.
Oh, go ahead, Reba.
I was just going to say it's kind of a different mindset between the two cities. They're both musical powerhouses. Nashville's a bit more of a factory town, and people are protective of everything. And Memphis is way more of a freer, not quite so paranoid and picky about everything here. And a little more welcoming, I think, of outsiders.
Definitely.
But at the same time, we coexist well. And, I've done sessions in Nashville, lots of sessions in Nashville, and I've done a lot of sessions in Memphis, and I have to say that it's much easier to be creative in Memphis. People are more open to ideas and creativity. It's a little more controlled in Nashville, let's just put it that way. Yeah.
Well, and everybody writes their own music in Memphis a lot. I mean, that's the other thing that I love about Memphis is that, in Nashville, I feel like especially in the countryside of it, you got like a handful of writers that write freaking everything for everybody.
Right.
So that's just so cookie cutter to me. And once again, they make a lot of money doing that. Don't get me wrong. And some of it is decent music, but it's just not my thing. It's not. I'm into the band thing more, and Memphis represents the band thing more to me for sure.
Yeah. Well, like I say, it's more of a factory town from the top down deal there. Here it's from the bottom up, grassroots type of feel. And Sam Phillips down here is really was the biggest wildcat ever, and that whole feeling and way of doing things has stuck here because, and who knows why, but it's a beautiful thing. I will say that. It's a beautiful thing.
It is. I'm thankful.
Well, and the other thing that I'm grateful for Memphis for is growing up here in Southwest Missouri, basically being a hillbilly, getting turned on to bluegrass and Southern rock. I was never turned on to any kind of soul music at all when I was younger, and no kind of Stax or Fame or any of that kind of stuff, not even any Chicago music. So whenever I got to Memphis, it was really my first time having horns in my face and seeing these soul singers. And I mean, once again, it overtook me, and I was hooked, and now I love horn music and I love soul music, and I don't know, it really changed my life. That's all I can say.
I feel you, man. I get it. It changed mine too, and I've been doing it for 45 years or so now. So yeah.
Right.
Amen.
And the horns.
Yes, ma'am.
All the great bands, again, the Who, when you get into Quadrophenia and they add the horns, the Stones with the horns, and all those great tunes, it brings that edge, and, you got all that. I'll tell you what, let's get to a jam, right? Let's go do Think About You right now, Sister Lucille. We'll be right back.
Awesome.
Thank you. Right back. you very much. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Think about you. That is the soul side of the blues of the Sister Lucille Band, and I'm joined with the band, basically everybody, Kimberly, Jamie, Kevin, and Reba. Thank you kindly for everybody coming on Magoo today.
Thanks again for having us,
Glad
man.
to be here.
Yeah,
Thank you for having everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, Kevin, how's it going on my end, man? The drums. Are you Keith Moon? Do you smash it up for me and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, man. I'm just hanging in there, you know. I'm just waiting to be able to play some more, you know. We've been kind of isolated a lot, and it's hard for a drummer just to sit there and just keep